Greetings, citizens! My name is Starlight, and welcome to my room. This is actually the back of my room, but this is where I wanted to start for this video. I got this idea from a commenter. I forget his name. God, I'm so bad with remembering names. But he comments on a lot of my videos. He asked to see a video of my drawings, basically, and that gave me the idea to not only show you guys, what this whole wall is about, which I'm guessing is where the question stemmed from, because I do mention that I draw a lot in my videos. So why just show you guys the wall and show you guys all of my drawings when I can just show you basically my setup. Now, I've been really reluctant to make this video because I don't want to come off as like I'm showing off or anything. I'm so sorry for the shaky cam. It's late at night. I'm a bit nervous making this video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. And I'm not doing this to like show off what I have, because what I have, I don't know, I'll get into how I feel about it later. But this is my wall. This is my wall of drawings that I made. There are two down here that I did. Now, because I know some people will recognize like some of these drawings, like some of these I obviously did not come up with, like the Gohan and Natsu from Fairy Tail, and this is actually a really popular image online. What these drawings are basically drawings that I've seen online and I drew myself. So they're not like I came up with them. They're like I saw them. And the way I have kind of a photographic memory, which is really weird considering that I can't remember any of your names, but I can remember your avatars. So I mean, I guess that plays a part in that sort of. But yes, I have a photographic memory. So whenever I see something, I'm able to actually redraw it from memory. And so that's what I did while I was in school. When I was supposed to be paying attention in class, I would just whip out a pen and paper and I would start drawing. And my teacher. Often they didn't like it, but then there were some that were like, oh, this kid's actually, pretty good, so I'm just gonna let him do his own thing as long as he turns my work in. And I'm so sorry if I never turned in your work. I tried my best. Hey, I passed. But yes, these drawings are drawings that I redrew and I sold in high school, basically to pay for my lunch and stuff. Yeah, because I've actually never had a job before except for Christmas trees, which, I can't really count as like a job because it's like a one-time-a-year thing. So, I mean, I guess that's experience. I was working the Christmas tree job for like 4 years, and this right here, this is the old channel logo. It still is the channel logo. I like to switch. I don't really like to stick with one. I like change and I like variety. So this is the original channel logo. Yeah, I keep it there just to, keep me motivated, because that is mine. That's something that that's one of the drawings that I can call mine, in a way. But enough about this side of my room. Let's flip this camera around so I can show you oh. Okay, so I can't exactly flip, so I'm gonna have to insert a cool little, oh, by the way, this is my bathroom and this is my closet. I'm not going to open either one of those because both of them are a mess, so they stay closed at all times when I'm recording. But yeah, so yeah, just know, bathroom, closet. So whenever you guys see me standing in this space right here, just know that those two doors are my bathroom and closet, and this one is, the rest of my house, my hallway and stuff. Oh, by the way, I like Star Wars, so that's something you guys should know about me. My name is actually Lucas, and my nickname is Luke. My twin sister is Leia Jones. We've been referred to as the Star Wars twins ever since we were little, so, good, we got it, we get it. As you guys also know, I'm also a big fan of superheroes, so I got the Flash and the Arrow posters and the Avengers way down there, and, another Flash poster right there. That I got from Comic-Con, so that's cool. Oh, and this is a light tower for the Vive, so, keep that here at all times. And this is, just lighting for when I do the HTC Vive videos. And speaking of the HTC Vive, look at it. There's my beauty. She is out of her box, which I keep down here, because I actually do plan on making another HTC Vive video, and actually I plan on drawing your comments. So if you guys want me to draw your comments, you guys can leave a comment down below or on any one of my other videos asking me to draw something, preferably this video or the other drawing your comments video, just so I know, you know, just to keep it neat and stuff like that. But yes, I do plan on drawing your comments, so if you guys want me to do that, just, you know, comment in the comment section. It's out because I was, you know, playing it. Oh wait, let's not go to that yet. That's my computer, by the way. That is the Jacksepticeye. This is my camera, this beauty thing right here, and this is where I keep all of my camera equipment. So the camera bag, another lens, webcam, Nerf gun, and camera shade thingy. I forget the name. But yes, this is my camera. This is the Sony a6000. Jack and Mark actually use the Sony a7R II. So this is basically like the little brother of that camera. It's actually a really nice camera, and I didn't get it because of Jack and Mark's camera. I actually got it because it's the same camera that my uncle and my aunt use whenever they take like family photos. So it's a really good camera. My family likes it, so I bought it. This lens is also very nice. It is a Sonnar like 55mm lens. It's really nice, really nice. Not too much to talk about with this camera stand. I'm sure you guys don't really care about that. But this is my ring light. This is a really pretty thing, really good thing to have. It kind of like makes your pupils like circles. So I would just get down and I would do this, and it looks awesome. It gives that really nice effect to your face. Sure, I mean it's just lighting, so not really much to talk about there. So. Okay, and on to the good bit that I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know about. This is the PC that I built right after I bought the CyberPower PC, and I discovered that it's actually a piece of shit. So, funny story about this PC. I upgraded everything from the CyberPower, and it's basically just gone now. It's just this now. It is a beauty. It is, what, 32 gigabytes of RAM, liquid cooling, and a GeForce GTX 1080 Founders Edition GPU, or graphics card, whatever you guys want to call it. The CPU in this is a i7 6700K. Really nice. I really like it. It is definitely based on Jacksepticeye's PC. And funny story, I got the 1080 because I was looking for the Titan X, the one that Jack had, but it was like $2,000, and the 1080 at the time was $800, so I just got that. And it turns out that the 1080 is actually more powerful than the Titan X, and like a few months after I got this, Jack had actually upgraded also to the 1080. So yeah, this is pretty much the exact same as Jacksepticeye's PC. I really like it. The case is amazing. It keeps everything nice and cool because it's like split up into two sections. So everything that needs cooling goes into like this half, and all the wires and stuff, because I'm terrible at cable management, I just shove like right into this section, and this remote just like changes the color and stuff whenever, you know, I feel like changing the color. But yes, I am terrible at cable management. As you guys can see, my Vive is on the floor. Hang on, let me pick that. Yeah, I am terrible at cable management, and all these cables from my PC, my computer, my monitors, everything all runs into this. And I would highly recommend getting one of these things. This is basically like a car battery for my room. So I live in Florida, so we suffer from a lot of power outages and stuff like that. So, you know, from the rain. So I bought this basically to protect all of my gear, because if anything dies, I cannot afford to replace anything because I don't have a job. So like, let's say the power cuts
everything in my room stays on because of this thing. This thing is basically like having a car battery in my room, and it's awesome. So yeah, it just protects everything. It keeps everything on for like 5 minutes. It's awesome. These are my monitors. This one was given to me by my dad. This one I bought on Black Friday. And over here is my keyboard, my mouse, and my headphones. These headphones are Bose Quiet Comfort something, I forget the numbers, but they're really nice. They're wireless, so I bought them because I knew I would be buying the HTC Vive eventually, for the purpose that I just wanted, you know, a wireless headphone for that. This mouse I just got like 2 weeks ago. Very nice mouse. Back there, that is my what is that thing called? PlayStation VR and my PlayStation 4. They're both sitting on this dresser, which some people have actually asked me what's in there. It's more art supplies, guys. I was an artist before I did YouTube, so all of that is filled with like paint and stuff. See, I even got a bottle of paint on my desk for a future video, because I like the whole face paint thing in my videos that I sometimes do. But yes, this is my wallpaper, lovely space wallpaper. This is my microphone. This is an Audio-Technica AT2020. It's not the best microphone, but it gets the job done. It's really cheap. It was only like $100. This is the arm for it. This is the other light tower. So basically, I would just stand this up because I bought these. Fuck, I forget the name of these things now. I feel so stupid making this video. But yes, I would just stand that up, and it'd be way up in that corner of my room, and the other one would be way up in that corner of my room, and I would make the HTC Vive videos like right there. And yeah, this is my bed. I would love to go into like the details of making a video. Oh, by the way, my friend Brandon actually helped me like do all this to my closet. We bought the foam, and we spent the entire night gluing it onto the wall, and it was really funny because we forgot to wear masks, so like we were breathing in the glue like adhesive, and we were just like, hey, is your nose starting to feel sticky? And yeah, we almost died. And this is my microphone condenser. It is the Focusrite Scarlett. Really nice condenser. I know a lot of people use it. It's really easy. Like, all I did was plug it in and I was all set to go. This is my wireless keyboard for when I make the HTC Vive videos. Instead of reaching over my desk to, you know, adjust stuff, I would just grab this keyboard and like flip around this monitor, and yeah, I can see it from there. Or if, you know, I'm just on my bed at night and I just want to relax and like go to sleep to like some YouTube videos or like a movie or something, I would just flip around this screen like that, and boom, I can just, you know, control my monitor from there, and I'm on my bed and I'm, you know, chilling. I'm relaxing. Now for a little bit of me. Okay, hi again. Again, I'm not making this video to show off or anything, but I want to show you guys like my personality. I want to like tell you the guys a story of, you know, how I went from this to where I am now in just a matter of months. And this isn't like me advertising anything to you. Like, trust me, if you guys do this, guaranteed like one in a million of you guys will do this. So I'm not like, don't be like, oh, let me show you guys how to improve your YouTube content. You can go from this to this in a matter of months. No, this isn't that. I'm not trying to do that to you guys. I'm not trying to make any promises. I got very lucky, and I'll tell you guys a story about how I did this. And trust me, don't go out and try and do it for yourselves, because it's impossible. It is literally impossible. If you guys had asked me if I would be able to do this, I would tell you, no, fuck you, that's impossible, that's never gonna happen. But it happened, and it's a pretty cool story. So I'll tell you guys about that after I'm done showing you guys this. Down here is my Millennium Falcon backpack, and I'll show you guys what's in there in a second. And this is my sketchbook. You guys will see what I mean by that. Wow, I have not opened this in like so long. Let's. Wow. Oh wow! I haven't touched these things since I was in high school, but yeah, these are. I would buy these little cards from Michaels. They're like 5x10 cards, and yeah, I had these Copic markers, and I would just draw on these little white cards, and wow, I would sell these to pay for lunch in school. So these are really this is really taking me back, like a year ago. But yeah, I drew Pain. I drew Pain with Lilo and Stitch. This was actually one of my favorite drawings, to be honest. I drew this girl and Natsu. And you guys will notice that these are the exact same drawings that are hanging on the wall back there. That's because I went to Kinko's and I would print them out instead of redrawing them over and over, because that's what I did initially, and that was terrible on me. So I just made prints, and I sold those to people because I mean people didn't really care. Yeah, this is the Ben 10 drawings that I did. Naruto. I didn't really draw people, like actual people, that much because, frankly, I think I suck at it. But yeah, I just stuck to cartoons, and that's what people liked, and stuff like that. So yeah, these are my drawings. These are like my newer drawings, my high school drawings, before, everything. I graduated, before I did YouTube. This is what I did before I did YouTube. I would just make these drawings. I'm sorry about the camera angles. I'm not really watching like how I'm holding. I'm recording this on my phone, by the way. I'm sorry for the shaky cam again. Again, this is on my phone. Like really old school StarLab. Before I even had that camera, I would record all of my videos on my phone and that little webcam over there. So, and these drawings are from middle school. Yeah, this is my very first sketchbook, like, ever. I dropped it in a puddle, and it was just like blank wood, so I painted over it, and yeah, I mean, SS Sketchy Jones. Just so I can make it look a bit more unique, I painted over it, and that's basically what this design is. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna flip around my camera again so I can like show you guys better, because this is actually a book and I want to be gentle with it. So insert cool transition. Alright, that was an awesome transition. Alright, so these are like my very first drawings. This is like 6th grade, 8th grade. Like, I remember those days. I was actually homeschooled, so I didn't really get to experience a lot of what it was like to, have friends and socialize with people. So I was always like home alone, teaching myself basically. So how I would pass the time, because I didn't really have any friends, was I would just, I would draw. I would draw a lot, especially Stitch. I love to draw Stitch. I still love to draw Stitch. And I started to get into Death Note around this time, and Kingdom Hearts. This was actually the very first drawing that I made with pure pen and pencil. Just ink pen and pencil. Like, it looks like crayons, but it's pen. Then I got into crayons because they felt nice on the paper, so I started making drawings out of crayons and stuff. And this is my friend Brittany. This is my very first attempt at drawing a person. I'm so sorry, Brittany. You're a very beautiful person, and I'm so sorry I made you look like this. And this was Tarzan. I remember, like, middle school. That was my Disney phase. Oh, wow. I remember, and I've always had a love for Pokemon. Especially Tracy Sketchit was also my favorite person. So I would just try and recreate his drawings from the Pokemon series. I'm sorry I'm saying a lot. I can't focus. This is another friend of mine, Victoria View. I really don't remember much about her, so wow, this is awesome. Oh wow! And then there are all these, the Mickey Mouse drawings that I like started but never finished. And then there was Princess and the Frog. I actually drew this so that my sister could color it. Obviously, she never did. And then there's Wall-E with a bunch of heartlesses. Heartless. Oh wow! I didn't even remember about this one. This is from Code Lyoko. Oh, I forgot. His name was Auric, right? And this was Julie, I think? I forget. I'm sorry. Code Lyoko fans, don't murder me. But yeah, I used to love Code Lyoko, and I still love Kingdom Hearts and Stitch. Wow, I drew a lot of Stitch back then. And I was a musical theater kid, so like Glee and stuff like that, musicals, like they appealed to me. So this is a drawing of Glee, like the cast and stuff like that. This is Simba and Nala. Again, like these are drawings that I saw other people draw online, and I just, you know, used my photographic memory to redraw. And wow. You know, for a middle schooler, I wasn't that bad. I was not that bad. Like these drawings, to me, they kind of make me cringe, but I wasn't terrible. And I remember these. I want to finish these so badly. Oh, I never finished these drawings. I could do them so much better now if I use my Copic markers. These are awesome. And I remember I drew like I tried to draw complicated stuff, like not typical stuff, whenever I did draw, and that's pretty much the end of that book. And this book, don't worry, I only have like 2 books. So you guys aren't going to be sitting here for very long. And this book, this is right after I finished homeschooling. I got this book in my freshman year of high school, and I started, and this book lasted me until like the beginning of senior year. So yeah, this is freshman year of high school. Oh wow, I remember this show. I don't remember what it's called though, but I was really into that for a time. And there's Ichigo from Bleach, again from the same show that I don't remember the name of. Rio. I drew this from my friend Joey and his girlfriend. Oh wow! And this is around the time when I got into superheroes. I loved Smallville, and I drew Superman, Lex Luthor, and Superboy. And I thought this picture was awesome. I still think this picture is awesome. Oh wow, I would definitely redraw that. I don't know what this is from, but it reminds me of my friend Eden. So I drew that and I sent it to her. This also reminds me of my friend Eden, so I also drew this and I also sent it to her. Yeah, Eden was still in middle school at the time, so I went to Westglades and I showed up with these 2 drawings and I showed it to her. Yeah, she liked it. So, Eden, if you're watching this, I don't know if you remember that, but I mean, hi. This one's Paul. And then this is when I started to get into markers. Not the Copic markers, just Crayola, because I couldn't afford Copics at the time because they're like $8 per marker. But yeah, I got into markers for a little bit, and I kind of just stayed with markers because like I really love them. I love how they feel. I love how they turn out on the paper. Oh wow. And I'm sorry about some of these unfinished drawings. I got bored with a lot of them. And then I stopped drawing because school started to catch up with me. So, yeah, then I got back into drawing when people, like, looked down my Facebook page and they were like, oh my god, you can draw? And I was like, yeah, I can draw. And, yeah. Then I started drawing again to impress people, specifically girls, because girls were in love with my drawings. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm supposed to say about these, but yeah, I think it's really nice. This one's not mine. This one's actually a friend of mine. Her name is Evelina. I don't allow anybody to draw on my sketchbooks, and she was the first person that I ever let draw on them. And I kept this drawing in here so I would remember. Like, she was my best friend in freshman year. She really helped me out because I was very new. I didn't know like how school worked because I was homeschooled, so I was very antisocial for quite a while. Even though I was pretty energetic, I didn't really have a lot of friends because I didn't know how to communicate with people outside of, you know, jumping around and being happy. So I wasn't antisocial that meant like depressing. I was antisocial as in like I didn't know how to have one-on-one conversations with people. So I would have conversations, just not for long periods of time. So like she was the first person that I actually, you know, talked to for a long period of time. And this is not her. Oh my god, and I love this show. I still love this show. If you guys don't know what this is, you guys haven't seen it, it is Green Lantern, the animated series. Now, I know, you guys some people are gonna groan at the thought of watching a DC cartoon, but trust me, if you guys love romantic stories, like romance stories, this, Green Lantern, the animated series, is a romance story in disguise, and it is one of the best stories I've ever heard. And like, I don't want to spoil anything. You guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. Go out, watch the show. I watched it like 3 times. It is still great. It is honestly one of the best shows I've ever seen, and it still makes me cry every time I watch it. So just take my word for it. It's a great show. And this one I made for my drama teacher. I don't know why I didn't give it to her, actually. She liked it, but, you know. Oh, and this one's Joel from my favorite game of all time, The Last of Us. Really great game. You guys haven't played it, go play it. This one's a girl that I didn't finish drawing, and she's gonna kill me because I haven't finished drawing it. This one's Mulan. It was one of my very first videos that I made on Instagram. It was like a tutorial video, so I like videotaped myself and I sped it up. I used to do that a lot, actually. Yeah, and this is when I got the Copic markers. This is 2 years ago on my second year doing the Christmas tree job. I thought I wanted to be an artist when I grew up, so I bought a whole bunch of these markers called Copic, and I think I have like the box down here somewhere. Oops, I accidentally stopped the video. Anyway, yeah. I actually have a whole bunch of markers down here somewhere, but... Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah. So, these are Copic markers. These bitches are like $8 per marker, but, again, I had the Christmas tree job. With the Christmas tree job, I could literally afford the things that I wanted for, you know, quite a while. And I also told my whole family about them, so they all kind of like pitched in and they got me for them for Christmas. And most of these I actually bought myself, but, you know, I pretty much got 6 markers from pretty much my family. So, I mean, thank you guys for that. I still use these markers. Like, just because I do this now doesn't mean I've forgotten about this. I still draw from time to time. Oh, and I use them to draw the Green Lantern for my friend Paul, who went off to the army because he loves Green Lantern. And I saw this picture online and I just thought that was epic. The way, like, his suit was just materializing and you could see the green outlines and stuff like that, and you can just see the energy of him, I guess, taking off or putting on his suit. You never know. But yeah, he thought this picture was awesome. He wanted it, but he left before I could, you know, send it to him. Oh, I guess that's it. I guess that was the last picture I drew in this book, but I do have a ton of other pictures somewhere. But yeah, back to my face. Okay, so now on to the conclusion of this video. A question that I get a lot is, how the hell was I able to afford a new camera, Jacksepticeye's computer, the HTC Vive, and basically this entire setup that you guys can see behind me? And I'm sorry, the lighting in here is just atrocious. And the answer is one that a lot of people are not going to believe, but it's the truth. I went away from YouTube for 3 months, and during that 3 months, my Christmas tree bosses came back in town. And I guess you could say it was fortuitous timing, because I had just started the channel, and that's why if you guys go back through my old videos, it's not that I deleted old videos. All those videos are still there. All my original videos are still there. I've never deleted a video off of YouTube. but there's a very quick and sudden change in my videos from me recording basically on this webcam to recording on that. So I want to like explain how that happened. During my time selling Christmas trees, a man walked in. He was very, very rude, very, very mean guy, but I helped him anyway because it's kind of my job. And the guy, like, I feel so bad about this. But the guy, he left in such a hurry that he was basically ignoring everything that I told him. He just came in, he bought a tree, and then he left. But he did tip me. He tipped me over $700 the day before Black Friday. That is a true story. That is how I afforded everything, and it's not that I saw that he tipped me such a huge wad of money and then I just, you know, said, oh, fuck you, you're being an asshole. No, I actually tried to give him back his money. Like, I was like, sir. And he was just like, hey, and he got in his car and he just left. Like, it boggles my mind every time I think about it, to think that, did this guy really just do this for me? Like, and I feel so bad about it because he tipped me that amount of money the day before Black Friday. So, and it was also, you know, the month that people go out to, you know, buy Christmas presents for their families. So I sit here and I think, did this guy give me like money that he planned on using on his kids for Christmas? Did I inadvertently ruin somebody's Christmas? And it used to bother me because I can't really accept so much of this. It's still really hard for me to accept it because it doesn't feel like I completely earned it. Because normally selling Christmas trees, yeah, that's a lot of money that I get during that month. Like, it's a stupid amount of money, but it's not this stupid amount of money. Because this is something that people work years for on YouTube to buy. Jack's computer, that's something that he worked years to get. And I got it in a day. And so I feel incredibly bad, but I couldn't, you know, just go hunting for the guy. I mean, if the guy came back to the stand and said, hey, I tipped one of your guys like over $1,000, I would have been like, yeah, it was me. Here's your money back. And I would have given it back to him. But he never came in. And we've had people come back in if they tipped us too much. Like, last year, a woman came in because she accidentally tipped Brandon $40 and threatened to call the cops on him. But nobody ever showed up for the money that I was given. And every time I tell this story to people, they're always like, oh, you were just blessed and stuff like that. But I'm just like, I don't know, like, what that money was for, though. Like, the guy could have had kids that he planned on using that money for, and I may have ruined their Christmas. I don't know that, and that kind of guilt weighs on me whenever I look and whenever I like really truly think about everything in this room. And it just bothers me. So, I mean, that's basically what I'm trying to tell you guys. That, yeah, I'm fortunate, but I don't know the cost of my fortune. I don't know if my fortune inevitably led to a kid not getting a PlayStation for Christmas, like something that he really wanted, or something that she really wanted for Christmas. I don't know if he needed that for like a hospital bill or something. I don't know if he needed that for an emergency. Like, why would somebody be carrying around that much money in cash? Like, but yeah, this video was never a get rich quick. Like, that's not a get rich quick. Don't go out to a Christmas tree stand, get a job, and expect somebody to tip you that much. Don't go out to a job, period, and expect somebody to tip you that much. But yeah, so that that's just something I have to deal with. That's just something that I have to live with. I mean, I guess I could say that I'm lucky nobody came. I'm lucky that I was able to buy a nice YouTube setup. It's not the best, but it's a really, really good start. It's a really insanely good start. Like, this isn't, you don't need all of this to do YouTube. You really don't. But it helps. It helps to have better equipment. Of course it helps to have better equipment. But it's not something that you need. I was fully prepared to do YouTube with the webcam, with just my regular Intel graphics card that came in my CyberPower PC. Like, I got that PC and I was like, alright, let's go, let's do this. Even when I discovered that it was a piece of shit, I was still like, alright, let's go, let's do this. But, you know, I got lucky. I got stupidly, insanely lucky. And I don't want this to, like, I didn't want this to demotivate me to do better, because I still want to do better, because eventually something in here is gonna break. Like, I use this stuff every day, and when it comes to items, if you use them constantly, you have metal gears, like, moving constantly, like, everything that's in my computer, if it's moving every day, it's eventually, like, something's gonna give. And I can't afford to replace anything if something gives. So I try to be very, very insanely careful with everything that I have, because I know eventually something's gonna go. And I'm just trying to make it last as long as I can, so that I can be prepared for when it does give eventually. So, I mean, I'm trying to get a job so I can feel a little bit better about using the stuff that I have. Like, I don't use the Vive every day. I barely use the Vive, actually. Like, I took it out because I want to make another Vive video soon. But, you know, that's just what I live with. So, I'm sorry if this video was a little choppy. I'm sorry if this video was a little lengthy. But I just wanted to tell you guys about, you know, my setup and stuff. I wanted you guys to, you know, connect with me on a bigger level than just making gameplay videos. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please comment down below. Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget that I am making the drawing your comments video. So, if you guys want your comment, you know, drawn, just, you know, comment a suggestion down below, and I'll draw it.